Hello everyone, welcome to another Open Cluster Management Community Meetings. Today is the April 24, 2026. So on the agenda today, we want to talk a little bit about the upcoming release, the release 1.3.0 with the proposed release date of end of this month. Um, so we got Kijang on the call, myself, my gang, and then Teshu and Woke are trying to get into the community right now to try to contribute a bit because they're interested in this project. I guess before we even talk about the 1.3, Teshu and Woke, do you want to give like a short introduction to the community while you're on the call?
Sure. I could go first. I just hit the unmute faster. That's all. I'm Tashi Flower, and I work for Red Hat right now, working on advanced cluster management, but specifically on a project called Volsync, which is an operator to move data. I guess I'm a longtime IBMer from way back, and then moved over to Red Hat, um, but have been, I guess, pretty excited to be at Red Hat and work on, open source projects and that sort of thing. And so, yeah, I'm very interested in learning about open cluster management.
Okay, I'll go next. My name is Rok Jung, same as Teshu. I work on Red Hat Advanced Cluster Management. I've been a long time customer or consumer of the upstream OCM IO in the downstream Red Hat Advanced Cluster Management side. So it's going to be a very good opportunity for me to contribute upstream. I'm looking forward to it. Back to you, Mike.
No, thank you, Woke. Thank you, Teshu, and welcome to the community, of course. Kijang, do you want me to share the screen or you want to share the screen on for the v1.3 board? It's up to you.
Yeah, let me share screen. Not sure. Yeah, I'm checking the list. I think we have to remove some things. Let me check. I think yeah, there are some upgrade on the add-on framework that has not been finished yet. I was hoping we can make it in this release, but I checked with Haoting. He said he's still testing. There are two related issues. One is here, 1428, and another one is 373. So she said she is still working on that. But there are two peer that need to be added. The one on the add-on framework to update. We can check. We can discuss about that PR later. And another one is to adopt that change in the OCM repo. So I have one PR that need to merge when Haoqing's PR has been merged at first. But that's the main thing that is still heavily in progress. Um, I think this one has been finished. Uh, and one can, I think, just need to check with the reporter whether he still see the issue.
So I think we can set that as done, right? Like if
Yeah.
he still has issue, then he can report a new bug. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
think generally just looking at the board, I think we're doing a good job for this release. I feel like we're on time actually. Like most of the stuff are done.
Yeah. Yeah. This one the update one I will just remove out because there is an enhancement proposals. It hasn't been fully reviewed yet. Anyone can take a look at this one. It's more about placements enhancement.
So texture and work, like I think that's a good way to step into OCMIO as well. In OCMIO, we have this type of kept Kubernetes enhancement proposal process. If we're gonna make some kind of API change or a big change, we usually create the the cap in the enhancement repo, and then in that enhancement proposal, it'll talk about what we're trying to change, and then once that enhancement has improved, then we can go ahead and do the implementation. So I think it's a good way to just review it and get a good sense of the core API as well. I think Will mentioned that he was interested in the core API such as placement. Placement is definitely one of our core. So please feel free to take a look there.
Yeah.
But this issue has been existed for a long time, right? It's not some new bug that we
Yeah,
introduced.
yeah, but it's more like the some enhancement that we need to make. So the problem is that for example, we have a one initial status of the decisions like this, and then when C100, so for example, then when something updated, like the decision will be updated. So in this case, C100 is removed from decision one and added to decision two. The problem is that when we update the decision one and decision two, it's like a sequential update. So we first update the decision one, so then the C1, this cluster is removed. Then the workload controller will see that this cluster is removed, so the cluster, the workload will be removed at first and then added back when the C100 is added to the decision two. So there is a time window between this tool that something like a workload Argo CD applications could be removed and then added back. So the enhancement here is more like to avoid this kind of situation.
Yep. I don't think we need to get too much into it because I think we're planning to move it out of this release anyways. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely interesting.
Okay, so we are moving this out of 1.3. Okay. I was
Yep.
looking
Okay.
at it briefly and just trying to get my head around it. I think, yeah, I stopped there because reproducing it was kind of difficult for me. But yeah, I'll look at it later.
Okay. Okay. Uh, Let me check. What's this one? Oh, this is about the one that,
Yeah, it it had impact on other add-ons.
yeah.
Yeah, I looked at it as well.
Yeah, okay. I think that has been fixed, but just to check whether it is done. I will just make it done
I
right
think
now.
what so Ching is it Ching Hao?
Yeah,
She listed three problems. She fixed one and three. That will
yeah.
that will fix the immediate problem, but she also suggested to be future-proof and to completely fix this problem, we need to
Mm,
fix the second problem as well. But then we can
yeah.
just move that out of 1.3 as an enhancement later on.
Okay.
So for this
Oh,
problem, I think this is fixed and it's good for 1.3.
okay. So, but for this one, let's remove it from 1.3.
Yep.
I don't know if you want to get into it on this call, but I don't know if it's related, but I have talked to Ching Hao
Mm,
before about using as a consumer of the add-on framework about
hmm.
something similar because there's the migration to the new add-on namespace field, right?
Yeah,
Um, and then my issue was what would happen is the managed cluster add-on would get the default populated, but that was never used because, all
yeah.
the docs said don't use this field. So then if we save the old field and migrate to it, then suddenly my add-on might get moved to a default that we didn't use before. Anyway, that's a short summary, but that's something that'll
Okay,
be interesting for me as a add-on consumer too.
okay. Okay, I
Hopefully that
cannot.
made sense.
Yeah. Do we have an issue created for that?
So I
Uh,
can't remember at the time. This is a while back when initially they wanted, or we were gonna all do this update
mm,
for a past release. Um, and then it was kind of moved down the line saying it would be brought up in architecture. So I actually don't know.
Is that the
And Roke, the
install?
one that issue two you're talking about, I don't know if that's the exact problem or if that's something else.
Um, it could be a different problem. I think you're talking about the install namespace in the add-on, right?
Right, but we're
And
migrating to a new field
yeah,
from an old
and
field we ignored to a new field, but trying to preserve it sometimes. Yeah, I don't know if it's the same thing or
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I can share the screen.
yeah, yeah. Maybe you
Yeah,
can. I cannot open the GitHub.
yeah. Can you all see my screen?
Yep.
So I think what QJ was looking at this one, and I think we want to set this to done, and then this particular issue.
Right,
Did I?
it hasn't set yet.
Yeah, it
So,
doesn't have any target yet. So
Yeah, this particular. I think we can just leave it because
yep.
I don't think we created the 1.4 uh board yet. So
Mm.
I
yeah.
don't think there's a 1.4 label. So yeah, we can leave it and then we can triage as a exercise for office hours as well. Will triage the issues and the PRs, and then at that time we can mark it. Okay. Is there a particular one that you want to go next?
So for 362, can you also remove it
Two,
from the
362.
362, the next one's
Yeah.
7. I don't think I can make it in this release. Okay.
And then so this one I don't think we can make it in this release either. So it's a bug.
Um,
Yep.
yes, I will try to do that. I Let me check either. So yeah, let's just put here at first. I don't.
Okay.
I think I have some idea to fix it, but I want to discuss about the release date at first.
Okay, so I think we pretty much gone through everything except
Yeah.
for this particular one, the Argo CD one.
Um,
Oh,
The this one, I mean, this one, do you want to move out or
yeah, I think we have to move. I have to move this one out because I
okay?
don't think I'll get to it. In fact, even the other one, I put it as done. But what happened is so I have it all working, but I'm consuming the Argo CD operator, the latest tag, and they haven't released a new version yet that has the changes that I need.
Mm,
So I might. It depends on when we're gonna do the release. If they don't do their if they don't do their v1.8 release, I think they have a tag for it. Yeah, they're still on release candidate one. Otherwise, I might not be able to include it because I don't want to have a dependency on the latest. The
okay.
changes that I need is this one. Add support for destination-based mapping. This is what I needed for the application set support. Yeah, so for this one, definitely a no go because I'm not even sure the release will come yet. I just did the other one even with the latest tag. So I'll move this one out and then probably in the next release for sure the Argo CD operator will have done a release.
Okay.
And then the last one to talk about is this one, right, Kujin? This is the
Uh,
last one.
the the add-on one we can talk about later. The yeah, this one there's a PR. I need. I think you guys need to take a look at that. Um. Uh, yeah, especially this one. So this one is going to change the interface of the add-on framework. Um, we still maintain the original Alpha API's interface, but move that interface to Alpha directory. And in the original interface directory, we change the interface of the add-on framework because mainly change on the beta API is the registration part. Like we can support different drivers right now. Um, so it needs some change, not change, but review. And Haojing is having another PR. Based on this PR, but he's trying to fix some test. So the interface is the most might be uh that matters and need some review.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe that's one I could help with. So, so what you're looking for is just help reviewing right now, is that right? To make sure
Yes.
the
Yeah.
interface
So
changes seem okay.
reviewing and whether there is any concern or
Right.
whether we can move. I'm fine if we merge it this release or move to next release. If we still have concern about the interface, we can move to next release.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
Can't find the right word off the top of my head. I'll just say it's good. Okay. So this is yeah, this is a bigger one. And then so the last one remaining is the Zhejiang one. I
Yeah,
th
this one actually there's only one left PR, but it's um another contributor. So
I had started on one of the subtasks, the cluster proxy one. Actually, I had a question about that one. Like I think most of the changes are pretty clear what needs to be done. Sorry, if you, Mike, if you can find there's a list of subtasks in there somewhere. For some reason the view looks different. Oh, there we go. So I started looking at this one, but the one thing that's still missing is the actual um AMP server code doesn't support the overwriting the TLS min version right now. And there was actually a PR created upstream, but then it was closed.
Uh,
Um,
So
Uh,
I think we can, like, even let's say in the best case scenarios, the upstream PR is merged. It might take some times, and then once it's
right,
merged, they do their release. Like it's very unlikely it'll make our proposed time, right? 1.3.
right.
Is
So
it absolute? Yep. Go ahead.
so sorry, let me tell you what I have so far. I've kind of gone through these bullet points. I put up a PR, but essentially I'm not sending in the TLS min version to the AMP server, just the set of cipher suites. Um, so it's like we could add it later, but it's not doing a whole lot, I think, without without that last bit, if that makes sense.
It it makes sense.
so do you mean that
How
the AMP, so the PR for fixing in the AMP is closed, it's not merged?
All right, I don't think it got
Oh,
merged.
okay.
Um,
Can you send me the PR, like the closed PR? Let me
right.
check. Uh,
that one
Yes,
is on Kubernetes. We can take a look right now. What is it called? APIs.
network
APIs.
server network proxy.
Yeah, I think I know which one.
I will try to find it in the meantime too. See-
So this one, I don't think Shujao closed it purposely. He
Oh,
closed it because he actually deleted the repo from his own. He deleted his own fork, so he didn't purposely close it, but he just. I think he I think he was cleaning up his own personal repo and he just
right.
got rid of it. So I
Okay.
mean we can definitely just use the same code and
Yeah.
just open the
Yeah.
PR test you. I think that would
Okay.
be a good
And
ex.
that's okay to just basically clone this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you probably won't be able to clone. You will probably have
Right.
to
I'll have
because yeah,
I just don't want
the
to lose his attribution in the actual changes and things.
when you sign off, you can just sign off with
Right.
his ID, and then it's usually and then it'll do the co-author thing, and then we can CC Shujao as well in the
Okay.
PR.
So I can do that. I guess, yeah, like you said, Mike, I don't know if timing wise it would work out even if this does get accepted.
Yep, yep.
Um, okay.
But yeah, I think that's a good direction to go. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds good. I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, go ahead.
just like process wise, should I assign myself that 1447 issue? I guess I wasn't sure if I'm supposed to do this or someone else should do that.
You can do it.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
I might not be able to assign it to you because you're not a member of the org yet, but I'll give it a try. But I mean, yeah, please go ahead and yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Oh, I see.
Yeah. But it's also good to write a comment here and just let Zhang
Right.
know.
Sorry,
Yeah.
we had talked about it in the parent issue, but I didn't put a comment in this one.
Okay. Okay. I think looking at the board, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. I think we're today's the 23rd. So there are some folks that are interested in the v1.3 release, for example, Salesforce. I mentioned the optimistic day is end of this month, but realistically, we're looking at maybe even middle of next month, and they were okay with it. So there's no QJ. What do you think? Do we just stay on course and see again on a biweekly basis to how it goes, or do you really want to push for the for what we set up, the April 30th timeline?
Yeah, can we think maybe next week, early next week? I think the main
Yep.
thing that I want to check is one is about add-on APIs, add-on framework API, uh, whether we can make it or, and another one is about the one you give, the manifest work one. Um,
Yes.
so if we can, we are fine with include that in this release. I actually think I was hoping that we can like, maybe delay for 1 or 2 weeks to ensure that this is included. But if there's too much work to do, well, we can move it out and just release as a proposed date. Um,
Okay.
but
No,
that's
it sounds
some
good.
okay.
Yeah, it sounds good. I mean, it's whenever you have time. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, and and Mac, maybe next week I also want to like to talk to you about how to release. I mean, it's like multiple repos and tag.
Yep, I'll definitely reach out. I think next week is there the SIG APAC call or no? Do you still attend the SIG APAC call? The SIG
Uh,
MC APAC call?
no, it will be our public holiday. I will check. I will try to reach to you maybe Tuesday or Wednesday
Okay,
next week.
anytime. Yeah, just ping me anytime. I'm always there.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Kujan.
Thank you.
Roke, Teshu, any final thoughts, comments?
No, I think that's it. So thanks very much for all this. I will try to go through some of that the V1 beta 1 stuff, and hopefully I'll understand enough to give you a proper review, but we'll see. Uh, see how far I can get there. And yeah, I'll open up that PR in the API server or network proxy. Um, okay, I think that's it from my end.
Yeah, I don't have anything. Thank you for your time, Chujan and Mike.
No, thank you, everyone. See you all next time. Take
Thanks,
care.
everybody.